Joining us right here is Ron and Kelly Monroe from Midas of North Conway. How are you guys today?
Good. How are you?
Fantastic.
Good. It's been a little too long since you've been in here.
Yes.
But it's great to see you back here.
We've been busy.
And you have been busy. We're going to talk all about that. We're also going to talk about coming up for the winter because, this week fall starts and then winter is not too far behind.
Yes, it does.
So we're going to talk about that. But let's jump back a month and talk about this great thing that you do every summer, which is your Breaks for Breasts.
It's something we started a few years back when Kelly got breast cancer, and we realized that we need to be a part of this community for that cause. We decided that the best way to do that is to come up with something that would grab people's attention. And we thought about a lot of different names, and we ended up coming up with that Break for Breast campaign. And it's become very successful, and we're very happy about that. This year was our best year. We donated $2,500 to Jen's Friends.
That's awesome.
And basically what we do is we take 10% of every single break job and we just put it away, and at the end of that month, we donate that check to Jen's Friends.
And that's awesome. And like you say, a lot of people, they know about it and they know they have to have some break work done, so let's get it done.
Yeah, and a lot of times they'll say, we're really close to the Break for Breast campaign. Can we wait till then so we can do it then? It's like, that's so nice you even think that way.
Some of them can wait. Some of them can't.
Yeah. But we have people walk in. They'll just say, can we donate?
Yeah.
Absolutely, you can donate.
Yeah.
It's whatever you want to. Well, what should I give? Whatever you want to give. We're not here to tell you how much to give. Whatever you want.
Well, that's awesome. Well, I know that it was a busy month for you guys during that
great
time.
Summer.
And really, it's been busy. You guys have been you now have owned Midas for 3 years?
4 years.
4 years
Going into
now.
a fourth year.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
And so like you say, you've always you said, I remember the first time you were on, I think you'd owned it for about a week or something by that point.
Yep.
And wanted to be able to give back to the community, and I think that's such a great thing. The Valley is so generous anyway, and it's great for you guys to be able to be a part of that. And Midas, it's a name that people know.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
And it's something and they can trust too. And so let's talk about winter. I don't want to quite talk about winter yet.
Yeah, it's you don't want to talk about it, but it's going to come up quick, and it's a reality. We'll be getting into our tire season soon, and tire season, people come and they change over their all-season tires to winter tires.
Yeah.
But there's also other precautions that you need to take during the winter time, which this person over here is the professional on. He can speak to that.
And one of the things too, I'll just kind of jump in, is start thinking about it now. Because what happens, what happens, you have that first frost or the first little bit of snow, and then you have 100 people coming in going, can I get my tires?
yeah.
Yes.
But if you
Absolutely.
plan it now, hey. So what do we need to do for fall?
Well, there's a lot of different things you can do. I mean, you got to make sure that your tires are ready for the winter season. You have to make sure that your fluids are all set, your antifreeze. Make sure you have extra windshield washer solvent in your trunk, and you got to make sure it's the winter stuff. Because if it's not, it's going to freeze and it's going to be no good to you.
Yeah.
There's also de-icing washer fluid that you can put in, which is even better because it actually will melt that ice and snow off of your wiper blades and your window. Other things are very simple, but people don't think about them. Get away from your car for a minute. You got to think about yourself, and where we all drive through the notches and things of that nature, you have to be prepared for inclement weather.
Right.
You get a blizzard that can come up, in the notches only, and you got to drive home. So the things you need to put in your car that are going to help you, not your car, such as extra clothing, extra coats, hand warmers, food, flares, a shovel, maybe some sand and salt. These things will help you if you get stuck. Now, if you're stuck, you can't move, so now you're really, the elements can get to you.
Right.
What you need to do is be prepared for a long stay there. And you're going to need water, you're going to need food, and you're going to need a way to keep warm, because you can't continue to run your car, because if the snow builds up around it, now the exhaust cannot escape from the tailpipe. Now it's coming into your car, and a lot of people, unfortunately, have succumbed to this without realizing.
Right.
You just go to sleep and you don't wake up. And it's a very dangerous situation, and you have to be very vigilant on what's going on around you. And that's why I say bring hand warmers, bring extra coats, hats, scarves. have them in your trunk. Have a little emergency kit in your trunk or in your back seat that you can go to if something like that happens.
Right. And if if you put it into like a nice little container or a bag, then it's not bouncing all around your trunk and getting in your way.
Right.
And then you have it.
Right. And you need to be prepared for anything that doesn't have to do with your car. You have to think of your own safety, your own survival in that situation. And your car really is only your place to stay until somebody comes and rescues you. You have to be the one that saves yourself.
Absolutely. I want to talk, you mentioned about tires, and it's kind of one of those things, I think a lot of people say, oh, I have all-season tires. And for some cars, in some situations, all-season tires are fine. But I think there's also the people who say, oh, I have all-season tires, but they're wearing down, so they're not.
Right.
But then snow tires, studded snow tires, and what a difference they can make. Let's talk about that.
I think it depends on a person's comfort level. If you've been here in the Northeast and you've been driving winters on all-season tires, then, that's fine. Some people who are living on hills, have to drive through the notches, have to have snow tires. Some of them with studs. It's just safer that way. It makes a lot of a difference for people who maybe they don't feel as comfortable driving on all-season tires. They want to switch to winter tires. That's fine too. It's whatever your comfort level is or where you're living. It all depends on your comfort level if you want to have snow tires. If you do want to stud them. It all depends on the situation. Everybody's different.
I think it also depends. You got to watch your tread depth also. During inspection, 30 seconds and down fails an inspection. If you have 4 seconds, and you're getting into winter, you really need to start thinking about, okay, are these going to actually take me through snow? And what you want to happen when a tire is in snow, it should go through the snow and push the snow away from the tire. As you go out, it should squeeze the snow out. A lot of times what happens, people look at it and say, okay, it's fine. I have this much tread. It should be good enough. What happens, it packs in that tread, and now you're kind of skating on the top of the snow, and you're not getting rid of the snow like you should.
And also, people, they might change a vehicle, they might get a new car, they might get a different car, and every car is going to be a little bit different. But that's where you guys can help out with, oh, this is a front-wheel drive car or, all-wheel drive car, plus the experience of that, there's a whole bunch of all-wheel drive cars. Some are better in snow than others. Some have, too much torque, and, so you need that extra stuff. I mean, I've noticed a difference over the past few years of getting studded snow tires for my work car and my wife's car, and what a difference! I'm like, why did we never have? They're great cars, but you need that extra.
Well, a lot of the all-wheel drives too. You got to remember that these cars are designed and built for the entire country, the entire world. They're not specifically made for New England, and the tires you're going to get on there are just general tires, a general tread. And most of them are a highway tread.
Right.
So a highway tread is mostly for rain, where it'll disperse the rain fine. If you're going down the highway at 65, 70 miles an hour, that's fine. You're not going to hydroplane, and that's all good. But they're not made specifically for snow. So some of these tires are just too plain, if you will, for snow or our area we drive in. And you need something a little more aggressive with bigger tread and depth on there to push the snow out of the way.
Right. And that's where you guys come in, and being able to get the information that you need for tires. And I'm sure that's probably one of the more common questions you get.
We do get a lot of inquiries on tires and the tread and, what do I need for my vehicle? And, so there are a lot of questions asked out there. So we try to, inform our customers as much as possible.
Absolutely. And you guys, and I know we've talked about this every time, I think there's some people who think, oh, it's Midas, these guys aren't local. But you guys are local.
We're local.
But one of the benefits of Midas, of course, is that then you have the network of Midas.
Yes, we do. There's a lot of Midases out there that we've reached out to or have reached out to us. If we have a customer that's, in another state, we can kind of communicate, tell them what's been done on the vehicle, see what needs to be fixed, and basically it goes beyond the state of New Hampshire, us taking care of our customers. It's our responsibility.
Absolutely. Well, my son moved out to California last year, and there was something he had with his car, and I said, just go to the Midas and find out. And they looked it up, and it was great. It was one of those things that it's some nice peace of mind.
Yes.
That you have that, and you're backed by a major company, a long-lasting company.
Oh, yeah,
so
absolutely.
quality.
We get calls from, we've gotten calls from all over Midas's different areas. My nephew moved out to California also in Los Angeles, and he went down to Midas to get a car repaired, and he goes, my uncle owns, Midas in North Conway, and he goes, call my uncle and aunt, and they can give you my history. And they called us up, and we conversed over the phone, and it's kind of nice that you can help that person. Even though they're not here, they're way out, we can still be of help. And the nice thing about that is that you don't have to worry wherever you go.
Right.
We can help you no matter where you are because we are a network. We're a brotherhood.
Right.
And a lot of the Midas guys feel it's a brotherhood and they want to take care of each other.
That's awesome.
It is. It's really cool.
Now, you're open during the week. What are your hours during the week?
We're open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5, and on Saturdays, 7:30 to noon. It's a walk-in day for Saturday.
And I wanted to mention that, and I think that's one of the really cool things, is that exactly that. On the Saturdays, you don't take appointments, but maybe you have that new thing that's just popped up, or you're here on vacation.
Right.
I can go to Midas and not be like, I got to wait till next Thursday back home.
Right.
You can pop into Midas.
Plus, on a Saturday, if you come in early enough, Kelly gets these pastries. So you can come and get your car repaired and breakfast at the same time.
Well,
And there's no charge for breakfast. It's actually free.
There
And
you
she
go.
goes to, where do you go to get the stuff?
Old Village Bakery.
And she
Oh,
buys these
fabulous
unbelievable,
pastries
people
there.
come in, I think they don't really need work, they just want to come in and get the pastry.
Well, there you go.
But they get work done anyway.
Nobody wants to roll out of bed at 7:30 in the morning on a Saturday and say, I want to go get my oil changed at Midas.
Right.
So I try to make it a little more appealing. I have coffee there, I have pastry there.
Well, there you go. There you go.
So
That's a great
They
thing.
seem to like that. It's
a
been
great
catching on.
And you have a website.
We do. It's actually our page on Facebook. It's Midas North Conway. So you can go to our page, you can like our page, and I post a few times a month, and you can kind of check us out. There'll be new pictures going up there, and
Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And of course, Midas is located right opposite the Red Jacket in North Conway. So
Yes.
as you're kind of like, you're not quite down to the strip, you're not quite in the village, so you're kind of right in the middle. So it's actually very convenient that
it
way.
is.
Yeah.
It is.
And very easy to find. So swing on in and see Ron and Kelly, and get ready for winter.
Yes,
Yeah, get ready.
absolutely.
Don't wait.
So important.
Don't
yeah,
wait.
exactly. Don't wait.
Yes.
Especially, if you're on those questionable tires, now's the time to get
We'll
them.
do free inspection too. If you just want to come in, we're happy to look at for free. We're not going to charge you, and we'll give you an honest estimate of what's going on.
Absolutely, which is very nice, very reassuring.
Yeah, we like to provide peace of mind.
Yes,
To a lot of our
that's
customers.
a big thing, peace of mind. And a lot of times, as I said, my son, he had an older car that needed a little TLC, and it was nice to be able to know, he would bring the car there, and you guys would say, okay, yep, this is what it needs. Yep, it can get you to California, or
Oh,
you're
yeah,
not going to get to
absolutely.
California. You're driving 3,000 miles. You need to do.
You're not going to
Right,
make it on
right.
North Conway.
That's it, yeah. Well, he did though, so it was good. So. Well, Ron and Kelly, thanks so much for coming by.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for
I'm
having
sure
us.
we'll see you again soon.
It's always fun.
Back here in a minute on White Mountains Today.